Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Brandon with Car Fleet here. Finally guys, the time has come and we have all the Bilsteins we need for a new suspension for the Ram. Here's what we got guys. We got the two new rears and the two used fronts from my buddy Dalton. He hooked me up with them, so saved me a lot of money, and they have about 20K, he said. Might not be perfect, but definitely going to be better than my stock clapped out suspension that's on the Ram now. It should be pretty simple guys. I have a 3-inch body lift, so I have a lot more room to do this kind of stuff. And I know for the rears you need like a special tool, but I don't think I'm going to need it because the bed is so high up. We are going to start with the rears guys. We're going to pull the Ram up front here and get right on it. I can't tell you guys how excited I am for this because the Ram just drives like booty because it's clapped out. There's no way these shocks are any good. I've been running 37s for almost 3 years now on a body lift with just Mevotech uppers and Mevotech tie rods. Other than that, it's been stock. There's no way the suspension's still good. So I'm really curious to see the condition they're in. I'm just gonna pull the Ram up, guys. Let's get on it right now. First things first, I got this custom barbecue mat covers. So I'm just gonna snip that, unbolt that. We'll just tuck it out of the way. We got one bolt up top behind, and I'll show you guys in a sec, and then the one bolt down there. Let's just jack her up, center to the sky, and I'll give you guys a little rough idea here how it sits right now. It is sitting a little bit downhill, so my truck definitely slopes forward a little bit. It's hard to tell with the mods I've done and stuff, but it definitely does. It slopes just a tad forward, so I'm hoping because the Bilsteins will go up a little bit more, we should have a level truck now. Alrighty guys, so we got the wheel off, got it jacked up, and we're going to be popping off the shock here. So let's get these zap straps off. Zap zap for me. I know this is gonna be different for you guys. You guys probably don't have the barbecue mat set up, but I do. So let's get these things off, man. Oh, I'm excited. All right guys, so here we go. We got a 21 up top, 21 on the bottom. The harder one's gonna be the top one. Even with the 3-inch body lift, I don't know if this will even get in there. Like, it's just stupid, but make it work here. This is such a bad design, man. Like, honestly, what is this? Can't even get your shock off. Like, what's going on here? It's close. I don't even know if it's a 21 back here either, but I think it's let's see how much room I got here. So guys, I was able to get in there with actually the full-on wrench here. I got that 3-inch body lift, so that comes in handy right now. The nut off the back. I'm gonna do the bottom one now. This one should be a lot easier. It's right here, so let's get it off. Rear one below is off too, and you can see anti-seize on it. So that is a clutch move. Whoever replaced these clutched up big time. Let's get it out. Be nice and simple here. I don't think the truck's gonna fall or anything. Sure hope not, for sure. There you go. Oh, it's pushing. There's the bottom one. The bottom nut, top nut, top one out. Woo! Anti-seize on both. Like barely putting any force. Like that's not much at all, but I mean, they're still kind of working. So yeah, they're working. They're working, they're doing the job. They're doing the job. Definitely not the best thing you could use for off-road though, so. Let's go guys. We got the one off. We're gonna be putting the new one on. We're going to be anti-seizing again as well. Let's choose, I mean, they're the exact same. Let's choose this guy. This one looks good. All right. Here we go guys. So we're gonna put it in, then we're gonna snip the thingamajiggy. Let's see if it lines up. It's back in, not tightened yet. That looks so good. I ended up putting it on a jack, which was already there, but dropping this jack down and jacking this up because I was trying to pry it and it actually slipped out of here and it dropped all the way down. So I got it pried back up and back in position. And we're gonna tighten it back in, guys. It's really not that difficult. If you guys have a nicer vehicle, it'll be way less difficult too. This one's really rusty now, but yeah, let's get in it. We're gonna just tighten it up here, guys. That is the rear complete. I cut out a little bit more of that so you can see it. This one's fully bolted up, still have to do the other side. Yeah, it's the two bolts Make sure you got a jack stand under there so you can push that shock up if you need to. But this is so dirty, so I gotta wash this up real quick. And that looks good. Just rinsed it all. Just in there, torque down. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna drive now. We still gotta do the other side. So I'm gonna do this one off camera. Just the 2 bolts, the exact same thing. And I'll show you guys once it's done. We got it in, all washed up, all torqued down. So the rear is done just like that. And we're going to take it for a spin around the block really quick just to see if there's a difference. I don't notice anything different. They're definitely a lot stiffer. So I'm curious to see. I think that should reduce some of the sway because I don't have sway bars front and rear. But let's take it for a drive, guys. See how it does. We're in the Ram. We're just gonna go around the block here real quick before we detonate our water pump. We're just gonna get an initial test here. So I'm not driving fast. I'm not going highway or anywhere, just like literally the neighborhood. So just the rear's in so far. I'm really curious to see the sway because I think that's gonna be the biggest difference. All right, first reactions. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wowzers. A lot less sway. A lot less sway. I can say that already, and I just drove it 2 feet here. And we're going 30 in a school zone. So feels a lot stiffer in the rear too. Like, sorry, not a lot, but you can definitely notice a difference from those factory ones. I can feel it hitting some bumps here. It is stiffer. We should get an inch maybe more flex and some droop out of them in the rear. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Bilsteins. I think right now I've only got the rears in and I'm really happy with it. But let's turn around here before we can't get back on our own will. Damn, that's crazy, and that's just the rears. So, oh my gosh, like it's actually pretty nuts, guys. I will say there's a huge difference in sway already. Because you could see how easily those old shocks compressed. So every time I turned a corner, they'd just compress and they would just be super sway. But now these are a lot stiffer. So let me take this corner here on your neighborhood's a tourist attraction. So you can't do anything. Okay. Yeah. There's still some sway. Obviously, we still got the front stock, so I'm really happy with the way it's driving right now. Maybe we should air it. I think that's the most ideal way to test your suspension is just send it 10 feet in the air. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. So much more control. I'm not lying. I wouldn't lie about this. I'm not sponsored or anything. There's so much more control, and that is just the rear. The rearsies. So let's go back here, the driveway. Send her in forwards, and we're going to do the front. I am really excited because the fronts are probably really soft as well. So let's get after it, guys. The front's gonna be a little bit more work, but oh well, away she goes. Also gonna be ordering a water pump soon. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for the rear Bilstein installation video. So far, I've only done the rears. I drove it around, way less sway. I don't have sway bars, so it definitely helps that a lot. I would recommend them as of right now. We'll see how long they last. I do like to push my truck off road, so they should hold up though. If stock can hold up, then this stuff should have no problem. But I do really like them so far. It was an easy install, guys. I would just lube up those bolts, and remember, if you don't have the body lift, you're gonna need the snapped looking wrench. It's like at a 90. Just to get in there. It's a really weird design, but it's super simple if you have the right tools. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see the fronts get installed, I will leave the link up top, and it should be coming soon. I'm doing that right now. So thank you guys so much. Leave a like. Let me know what you guys think about your Bilsteins, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.